What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of What's in the Box. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Toy Father. With me, as always, is
No chewing.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
It's going well. Going well.
So we just had the holiday season. How was your holidays?
It was good. It was really good. Too quick, as always. I think everyone will agree. Holidays goes a little too quick, but overall, it was a good time.
Yeah, you get anything good for Christmas?
I got all 5 metallic Power Rangers, and then I also got this guy, which was
wow.
the I believe it was an Amazon exclusive. But he's pretty good.
What? Who did that?
Oh, it was a Hasbro one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was yeah, it's cool. I in my mind, and I haven't found it or played with it or seen it since, but the one as I had as a kid just seems so much bigger.
Yeah, that one seems small.
It does. It does come apart, which is nice.
Oh, to all the different Zords?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
hmm
That's cool.
Actually, the cool part about it is the little head thing.
Yeah.
Actually, like, you know how at the end it like when it final transformation, it pulls back and then pulls back out and clicks into
Yeah.
place. It actually does that. I don't think the one I had as a kid did that.
That's cool.
Yeah, what about you? You got anything good?
Toy wise, no. Oh, you know what? I mean, it wasn't necessarily a present, but it was definitely a surprise that it came in. I got these two guys.
Oh, nice.
Have you watched the show?
I have. It's really good.
Show's really good. Show's like excellent.
Yeah.
We got a few people in here. Joel, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Combat Collectibles. Hey, buddy. Thanks for joining us. And Blitzfig, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Blitz?
So yeah, I mean, holiday season's great. It's always so depressing the day after because you anticipate this for about a month and then all of a sudden the day goes by like that and the next day it's over.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the way I had spaced out, it was about 3 days. So we started at my in-laws on Christmas Eve,
Yeah.
and that was fantastic. Because last year we, didn't see many people at all, so it was
Yeah.
nice to see family. And the next day was just at home, so it was very relaxed. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to stay home on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And then the day after, I had my family over, so it was basically a trilogy of Christmas. And so it felt like a good length of time. Granted, I
Yeah.
just said it went by too quick, but
Yeah.
feelings are complicated.
You did it up all right. What's up, Catalyst Hobbies? Good to see you, buddy.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, I think sorry, this light is annoying me. I don't know why it's like that. Never
Yeah,
was
you
like
got a little J.J. Abrams going.
yeah, we'll just keep it like that. We'll just say it's a creative choice.
It's a halo light. It's fine. You're just applying the same toy photography skills
Yeah,
against yourself.
exactly. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, this year was more of just like, all right, we're just gonna celebrate one day because we hosted like breakfast and dinner, so it was all kind of really just all in one day, and it was a lot. So,
What time did it finally end?
oh, it was early. It was early,
Oh,
so probably around 8.
okay.
Yeah,
That feels like a longer day, anyways. If you did hosted breakfast and
yeah, yeah,
closed out
exactly.
the night, it could have been worse. It could have been like one of those nights where it's like midnight.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Which typically, like on any other pre-pandemic Christmas, we would be coming home around 11. But I have to say, like, I love hosting, so it's like you don't have to leave the house. It's great. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Um, Green Geek, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Thanks for joining us, bud.
Hey.
Well, we got a few things planned. We're of course going to open up some figs. We're going to do that. But we wanted to talk about our top 10 figs, of the year. And now, when we say top 10 figs of the year, these aren't necessarily figs that were released in 2021. These are just figs that you and I purchased. Like so.
Yes. Yeah.
So we're going to talk about that. But first, we really want to talk about. Actually, not really. I kind of forced it on you, but really want to talk about this new Batman trailer that's coming out. So there's the Batman coming out. Uh, what's his name? Pattinson. What's his first name?
Robert
Pattinson. Pattinson.
The boy from Twilight is now a bat.
Team Edward, right?
How's the other team?
Yeah, I was Jacob. I liked werewolves.
Go with the handsome one. What's wrong with that?
You know what I saw? I saw him in The Ridiculous Six. It's a Adam Sandler movie.
Oh, was he in that one?
Yeah, it was straight to Netflix. It was a terrible movie, and he was in. I was like, what is he doing? And he was actually pretty good. He was like the worst character and best character of the movie.
that fits that type of movie. Which is not a bash against Adam Sandler either. I love his movies. Just the range of entertainment I'm getting from it varies from movie to movie.
Yeah, I mean, I think now, at least for Adam Sandler, he just makes movies just so he can have his friends in them and just go to Hawaii and shoot movies.
I mean, that's not a bad life. Not a bad life.
Not at all. I don't blame him whatsoever.
Would I prefer if he did a couple more films like Spanglish? Yes. Because I'll say that's one of my favorite movies.
Spanglish. I don't remember Spanglish. Oh, I do remember Spanglish. Was that after or before Punch Drunk Love?
After.
It was after, right?
Yep. Punch Drunk Love was good too.
That was a good movie. Yes, that's what made him do Spanglish.
Oh yeah.
Well, I would imagine that was his first dramatic movie.
Yeah. Yep.
Although he did do Uncut Gems. That was an excellent movie.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for those of you who have not seen the new Batman movie, new Batman trailer, this is the third trailer that's come out, and I'm excited for this movie. The director did all the Planet of the Apes movies, and those were excellent. Matt Reeves. He did Looper, I believe. Did he do Looper?
No. I thought that was Rian Johnson.
That was Rian Johnson. You're right. What did Matt Reeves do? He did something else that was really good. Anyway, well, I'm really excited for this one. And with us as always, Darth Gutierrez. What's up, buddy? All right, so I'm going to start playing it, okay? And hopefully, we can, we'll watch it. We'll also stop it as we go along. We're gonna talk about it, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Share.
I'm excited. I haven't watched it. You told me about it. I didn't look it up just so I could see it fresh.
Now, is this good on the screen? I can't see you guys. Is this good?
Right now it says exit. Click to exit full screen.
Oh. So I guess that's as good as it can get.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Well, that's good enough. I think that's good enough.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. All right. We're going to start playing. Here we go.
Bruce Wayne.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't be bothering you here, but your people keep telling me you're unavailable.
Now, I'm not sure how I feel about emo Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I'm with you. Unless he's never Bruce Wayne. And then it's just like...
And it's just him as Batman.
I mean, if they're going for that dual identity, you would never guess that other dude is Batman.
Good point.
You know?
Good point.
You know, you really could be doing more for this city. Your family has a history of philanthropy, but as far as I can tell, you're not doing anything.
the new Batmobile is cool.
I'm still not certain how I feel about it.
It's a muscle car. And yes, Darth Gutierrez, you're right. This is Batman year 2. He's been Batman for about a year. What's up? What's up, Tuscan? How you doing, buddy? And Combat says not a fan of most of these designs so far. So I don't know. I think I dig that it's a muscle car. I think what we'll see is that it will probably change through the course of the movie, as well as the bat suit.
It definitely feels like one of those things that will be destroyed halfway through the movie, because
Definitely.
The Riddler is asking for you. The killer left this for the Batman. Why is he writing to you? You came. I've been trying to reach you.
There's
So this is what I like. What's his name as Commissioner Gordon? Oh God, Jeffrey Wright.
Yep.
He's perfect.
Uatu.
He's a perfect. I think he's a perfect Commissioner Gordon. Love that casting. I really like where they're going with the Riddler in terms of serial killer / basically a serial killer.
He's
right?
a serial killer. Yeah.
That's awesome. Like it makes so much sense to go in that direction.
It's definitely a good direction for him. And yeah, I'm interested to see what Jeffrey Wright does as Commissioner Gordon. I will admit I was a little disappointed that J.K. Simmons doesn't continue on here, but that being said, I'm open to whatever he does. Do you know if he's going to be in that spin-off series about Gotham PD?
I know that the Penguin will be.
Oh, okay.
So I know that there's gonna. So Colin Farrell, who plays Penguin in this, there will be an HBO spin-off series about the Penguin.
Well, they also have is that the same spin-off as Gotham PD?
That I don't know. I don't know if it's the same. That's on HBO?
Yeah.
Don't know. If
That'd be cool
anyone
if they had
knows,
two.
let us know. All right.
It's all about the Waynes. If we don't stand up, no one will.
You got a lot of cats.
I have a thing about strays. The bat and the cat. It's got a nice ring.
A new friend of yours? I'm not so sure. I'm just here to unmask the truth about this cesspool we call a city.
Now I dig Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. I also dig Gollum as what's his name? Alfred.
Alfred, yeah, me too. Zoe Kravitz, like, she's come a long way since X-Men First Class.
She was X-Men First Class. What was she in X-Men First Class?
She was I forget her name, but she was in it.
What was she in?
Let me look up.
Wait, she was Storm?
No. It was X-Men First Class, the one that took place in the 60s.
There was no Storm. Well, wasn't Storm in one of them? The second one? Young Storm.
Was there a Young Storm?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was. In the later movies. Anyways,
she was in I think she was in First Class. Where is she? She played a girl with wings.
Days of Future.
Yeah, she played Angel.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But that was that was 10 years ago. So she's come a long way in her superhero career.
Okay, yeah. He was in Storm was in Days of Future Past. That's right. Okay, which was a pretty good movie. All right,
but yeah, she looks like she steals a lot of scenes in this movie.
She does. Yeah, you're right. It's gonna be good with her.
Yeah.
You're part of this too. Hands up! Stay still! How am I part of this? Oh, you're really not as smart as I thought you were. Bruce Wayne.
So Riddler knows Batman's Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, I'll take that take. Puts him on his heels.
That's awesome. So does that mean Riddler dies at the end?
Maybe. Maybe this will be the first villain to make it to the next movie.
Maybe.
All these years, you lied to me, Alfred. We all have our scars, Bruce. You're still away. He's involved in this? Oh, he's not involved.
How do you know? He's a vigilante. Who are you under there? What are you hiding?
Selena, don't throw your life away.
Don't worry, honey. I got 9 of them.
It can be cruel, poetic, or blind. But when it's denied, it's violence you may find.
Justice. The answer's justice.
Come on, vengeance. Let's get in some trouble.
It comes out in March. Oh wow, I'm
Yeah, I
completely
know.
unaware. Wow.
Yeah, that was
trailer
awesome.
was good.
Like, I don't know. I think we haven't had a Batman movie in a while, and I'm excited for this.
Yeah, like a pure Batman movie.
Yes. It looks great.
Yeah.
I thought it got the capture the feel of Gotham. I really dig the cowl of Batman in this one. I don't know, something about it I just really dig.
I like that it's separated and they don't have the little chin guards that most of the other ones do. I think it's a little bit more pronounced with Pattinson's chin, but
Yes.
that's the only complaint is like maybe if you I don't know had a little bit of a beard or something, I could even support it more.
Maybe. I don't know. I still like it. I think it looks good. I don't know. March.
I think that
That's soon, dude.
yeah. No, I was gonna see it anyway, so
Yeah. Totally gonna see it.
but just judging from the toy that came out, that's my main reference point for the costume, and so I'm with that. I think was it Callis or Gutierrez that said like, yeah, the designs are so.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Combat says he hates the cowl. And Darth Gutierrez is right. I think I don't like how the McFarlane figures look. I think they can do better. Oh, Yimbo, what's up, buddy? Oh, don't worry about it. It's on. You can watch the trailer on your own, but it was pretty good. And Blitzfix hates the cowl. Wow, everyone doesn't like the cowl. I really dig the cowl. I thought it was cool. Hold on, I do have to call out. I don't know if he's still here. Where is Ryan Eastern? He says this is Ice Ryan. It's going to be so much better than No Way Home. He didn't like No Way Home.
Oh, you did like it? Oh,
I know. Yimbo just canceled the McFarlane wave. Good for you, buddy. Way to do it.
there's a couple
all right.
figures out there I need to cancel. That's just been hanging. I might be with Yimbo.
Oh God. Yeah, I know. All right. Well, hey, so 2021, hell of a year, right? I think we both got into the apex of collecting and photography, and we just have now a lot of stuff, right? A lot of plastic stuff.
Yep.
But we're going to do our top 10 figures of 2021. Now, these are our top 10 figures of 2021. They didn't necessarily come out in 2021, but we got them in 2021. So there might be some figures that you got that I didn't get, and vice versa.
Yeah.
But we broke it down, and I think we're ready to talk about it. And please, in the chat, share what you think. But we put together this nice presentation for all of you. And you know what we did? We also included pictures of these figures that we took ourselves. throughout the year. So here, I hope you guys all appreciate this. Let's check it out. All right. So first one's up. No chewing. Your top 10 of 2021. Here we go.
Yes, this is Civil Warrior. It funny enough, I was not familiar with this figure to begin with, but I got it because it was part of that Shang-Chi wave. So
Yes.
I bought it to support, even though it can't. The build of the figure is Mr. Hyde. I didn't necessarily need a muscle-bound suited man, but it doesn't hurt.
I
So when I
got it.
opened this, yeah, it's hard not to when you're like one or two figures away from completing the build a figure. So with Civil Warrior, I just loved the way it felt in the design, the texture, everything, even the arc reactor shields. Like I still have it behind me, and it's one of my favorite ones. I was surprised how much I enjoyed this figure.
Yeah.
From what I understand, it's a video game character version.
Yeah, I guess I mean, if you look at the box, it says Game Reverse on it. So I believe it comes with it came with the Avengers game, which I played, and I don't remember Civil War, but
I think it was a different one. It was like an app-based game, I
Oh,
thought.
was it? Okay, yeah.
But overall, great figure. I've used them multiple times because I also have the comic-based Iron Patriot, and they just photograph well together as like
So
two armored patriotic characters.
this so funny you say this. This didn't touch my top 10, but I have it, and I don't have it displayed because this is a repaint of another figure of actual what was it, the evil Steve Rogers. So when he was in the comic books, he was evil, and he
was a Hydra soldier.
Hydra soldier. Yeah, so this is a repaint of that, and so I have that one up there somewhere. So when I got it, I was like, they just want me to chase this because I need to complete Dr. Hyde, whatever. So I was really mad about that.
Yeah, I didn't buy that initial one, so I was perfectly fine with that.
All right, here we go.
Oh, so this one's
By the way, these photos that you have are amazing.
Thank you, man. I've tried really hard this year to continuously add new things, like elements to my shots. My very first shot is I took about a year ago, coming up in February, without any lights. It was outside. It was with my kid's snow speeder, and it was with my iPhone. And it just, in about a month, I'm gonna reshoot that at the next snowstorm and see how far along I can, how much higher, how many levels I can jump from when I initially started.
Yeah.
But back to Bo-Katan. This figure is amazing. I just love that it was, the Clone Wars version, or the Clone Wars character brought into Mandalorian. So the hype there was enough for me to just like go after this figure. This wasn't the initial wave, when they announced it on pre-order and all that. I eventually just found it in the wild, I think on Amazon, and I was just super excited to get it.
Oh, that's awesome. Blitzfix says Contests of Champions. That's the app-based game. That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Big one for me was Optimus Primal. I loved this series as a kid. Beast Wars. I think I'm not going to be alone in that.
It was awesome.
Yeah, and I never had that Optimus Primal, and even then, in the 90s, the toys didn't look as good as they do now. Like this is the exact like character as seen on the show, and yeah, I was just super happy about it.
I think what I really love about the Beast Wars line that came out are the head sculpts. The head sculpts are just spot on. Look at that head sculpt for Optimus Primal. It's amazing. It's like so awesome.
Yeah, they didn't cut corners where like they could have just given the blast shields.
Yes.
Which they've done historically. But this time around they didn't cut that corner. He even has like little wrist blasters that pop off the forearms.
Yeah.
I've never actually transformed this guy.
Oh, he's great when he's in beast mode too. He's really good. He looks really good.
And for this toy shot, it's in a small puddle in my driveway.
Wow. It looks like a huge like forest water.
Yeah. And that's my like in the background. I have some trees in my backyard, but it looks thicker here.
So ZombieClon just picked up Tigertron the other day, and it looks cool.
Oh, nice! I missed that one when it went on pre-order. I have Cheetor.
Cheetor, yeah, I have Cheetor too. I have the Walmart exclusive one.
Oh, nice.
It's a Better Paint app.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, Better Paint app. But I really want that Tigertron.
Yeah, it's that one, and I missed Pterosaur.
Oh, I didn't get Pterosaur, no. I did get Megatron. That was a good one.
Megatron's really good. I got oh, I also missed Rat Trap too. I think I can pick him up anywhere though.
I want Rhinox.
Yeah, I got Rhinox.
He looks
He's a
great.
good one.
That head sculpt. When I'm talking about head sculpts, that head sculpt's amazing.
I got him, Waspinator, and Dinobots. Waiting for a future what's in the box.
Great. Dinobot, another. I'm gonna go on and on about these head sculpts. Dinobot, another great head sculpt.
Mm-hmm. I will say, well, what was your opinion on Kingdom of War for Cybertron Kingdom?
I was super excited that they included Beast Wars characters. I don't know. I never really dug the series.
I was cool with it. I liked what they were doing. I liked that they had something out there that was more catered toward my age bracket.
Yeah.
But when they got to Beast Wars, that's my only critique. Well, one of the main critiques I couldn't get behind was that they changed Optimus Primal's and Megatron's voice so much.
Yeah.
I couldn't get behind it because it wasn't reflective of my childhoods.
I know. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah. That was hard hump to get over.
Yeah. Oh, this figure's gorgeous. It's the Zartan exclusive version that came with the multiple heads and some extra accessories, and it's the one that can change colors when it's cold.
Oh, cool. I didn't realize it could do that.
Yeah, it's just so much about this figure that was packaged together. It just makes it like just a favorite. I granted I've only taken 2 pics of him, but when once it starts to snow, I'll probably use him a lot more.
I know there's a big chat going on Hasbro versus McFarlane. Yeah.
Is there really?
Yeah, there is. But a comment, we talked about this last week. We really want a 90s Sabretooth too. I think they could do it, and I'm sure they will do it soon.
Yeah, I need them to have like just a massive back. I need him to almost look wrestler.
Yes.
Almost like a cage beast type.
Yep.
Sabretooth.
Totally. Speaking of awesome Transformer wares, this figure is what got me back into Transformers.
One secret about this one, and it's not the 84 release from last year. This is from about 4 years ago. They came out with another series of I think it was like who would be the prime, like there's a competition to be the top prime, and so anyone that held the Matrix was like developed into a toy, and this was actually one of them. And the cool thing about it is that it came with this. The way the figure was set up is like it started off as Rodimus Prime, but it gave you the option to transform him into Hot Rod, and the trailer is all the components that would make him into Rodimus Prime.
That's crazy. How did I not know about these?
But this figure is
one of my favorites. The Power of Prime?
Yeah, I think that was it. It was like some online TV show too, back before they were on Netflix.
Huh. Oh wow, he looks exactly like the 84 one.
I think he looks more like, the reason why I like this one a lot is because it reminds me of the toy that I never had as a child.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's not the picture perfect Hot Rod that came out this year, so it has a little bit more of the it was designed to be a toy. Like.
Yeah. Blitzfig, thanks for joining us, buddy. I know you're working hard, bud.
Man.
It does look great. It looks like a deluxe figure, actually. Now I'm looking at it. Looks awesome though.
Yeah, yeah. And actually, I still have that Hot Rod 84 in a box, so maybe that needs to come out soon.
Ice Ryan, you mind your business. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I put these two in the same. I know this was like, you know, one in like this was like 6 and 7 or whatever it is for
Yep.
you.
Yeah, and yeah, they should go together because they came in that 2-pack. I also haven't unboxed it. Just think it's beautiful. I didn't have a Thanos from any of the waves that came out before this, and I just love that this one came with a little bit of the battle damage, came with the gauntlet, a couple different heads,
So
and that
what I
Tony has
really
a little
like
bit of
about
that
this,
too.
what I really like about this is the snapping fingers. That's why I included this stock photo.
It's really good. It's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, it's
That I should unbox that soon.
yeah. Do it on what's on the box.
Yeah, another one I didn't unbox.
Speaking of ones we totally did not unbox and just blew.
But in the box alone, it's just a really pretty figure.
I
Like,
really
the
just
package is
love.
beautiful.
I love this like box art right here.
Yeah,
It's just
this is one I would be afraid that I would destroy and not be able to save.
it just gives me all of the 90s Spider-Man feels, and it's like in all the right ways, right?
Absolutely, I agree with that. Like, yeah, I think that's what it is. It's so nostalgia inducing. I cannot open this one. I almost bought a second one. I saw it go back on availability
Did
on
you?
Hasbro Pulse, and I'm like, I
Not a
should.
bad idea. Not a bad
No.
idea.
Not a bad idea. Not a great idea either.
Not a great idea. Not a bad
To
idea.
double up figures.
It's a I might regret idea.
Yeah.
And your number one goes to Sentinel HasLab.
Yeah, this guy's amazing.
This is the figure that brought us together.
Yeah, it was. It's the first one where I'm just like, I should unbox this one on some sort of stream because it's just a super special toy.
Totally.
You know, it's my most expensive figure I have. You know, no one will be surprised. I don't have a lot of figure arts. Like, I already got the one from you. I don't have any Mayfex or.
But I'll tell you, like, this is more expensive than any figure that I have. Maybe my Hot Toys, but I still think it's more expensive than my Hot Toy.
Yeah. And I just thought it was so cool. The box that came in, the art on the box was cool. The figures that it came with, the tentacles, the light ups, the multiple heads, like that battle damage head is awesome.
Ryan, we tried to open the Venom 2 and we both chickened out, so we didn't open those either. So maybe someday. Yeah, I love this is a great figure. I love the pictures that you take with them. It is cool. I'm glad I passed because I have no idea where I would put it, but part of me wants it too. So
I figured it out where I'm gonna put it. I just need to build the shelving for it. It's gonna go in the corner, and I'm just gonna build a little nook. It's gonna hang out in.
I could see that. That's a great idea. Tuscan Traders, he hasn't opened his yet either. Actually, we're gonna do a show with Tuscan Traders again, the three of us, and we're all gonna open it, but he's gonna go first, and then we won't open it. So in addition to our top 10, we did some honorable mentions. We chose 5 honorable mentions, and here are No Chewing's 5 honorable mentions.
Yes. Hunter, the Bad Batch, I didn't know what to expect from that TV series, but I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I thought Hunter was a really cool, such a cool design on all the team.
Definitely.
And the figure is really nice. I think it blends really well the animation style with the Black Series kind of more realistic dimensions. And I've used them quite a bit. I think the head sculpt's a little wonky, the one that fits underneath the helmet.
Oh yeah, this is a great photo of it, by the way. That's amazing.
Thank you. I think not having any dioramas or backgrounds really made me learn how to mess around with light a lot more.
Mm, yeah, totally.
But I do
Sorry,
have that.
number two got cropped here, but sorry about that.
It's all right. No worries. It's Fat Thor. I call him Endgame Thor, not to shame him, but it's a dope figure. The head sculpt's amazing. I didn't have an Infinity War Thor. I've actually been hunting for that too, but I just think it's awesome. Even the hammer and axe he comes with is that translucent um, blade and material. I think it's great.
That's cool.
And then oh, I jumped. Andros, fantastic figure again. It's not even TV accurate. It's one of those ones that I've said before. It's something that they catch me all the time. Just wanted to buy the figure that is like just inspired by, but it's a cool inspiration. Cool design that comes from that inspiration.
Yeah, that is cool.
Skeletor, another cool one. Really dived deep into Motu. Didn't have any Motu figures before that, but I have all of Wave 1, most of Wave 2. I think I didn't get Spikecore just because I didn't really care for it.
Yeah,
But,
I think you like went all out in 1 week.
yeah.
Like there was
Which is
one week
actually
where like, I gotta get all of them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It was like I bought the Battle Cat and I bought 4 more figures to go along with it. No regrets though. I think all the figures are amazing. I hope the line continues on. Just based on all the discounting I've seen in the past couple weeks, it doesn't seem like it's selling particularly well, but the figures are nice.
I don't know. I feel like yeah, you're right. I don't know. Every time I go into a Target, there are some, but like people are picking them up.
Yeah. Well, my Target was stocked. I sent you that picture.
I gotta go to your Target. I almost
They-
stopped by your Target today.
It's not a bad one. When there's stuff, there's also been times where the entire action figure aisle was empty for
But
like
yeah,
weeks.
I mean, yours look like so stocked.
Yeah, of Motu figures. That's the problem.
Yeah. Sorry, going back to the Andros figure, I really like this figure a lot. I opened him last or 2 weeks ago, and I haven't had this much fun with a Lightning figure in a long time.
It's one of those figures. It's like the Snake Eyes of a modern day Snake Eyes, where there's not a lot of deco applied to him. It's
Yeah.
basically that one emblem.
Yeah,
So they got away with adding other stuff. It has a sword, has a blaster, the heads, the robe.
the robe.
It,
Yeah,
it just seems it almost seems like a con exclusive.
it does. It does.
And the last one haven't opened, Modular Iron Man, just because it's one of those shows I watched a lot as a kid. So I was real happy that it came out.
I definitely opened him up, and he's an awesome figure. He's one of my favorites. He's great.
One of my favorite things about that particular one is they look from at least what the pictures show me about what other people have taken, is that his articulation is much wider than other Iron Man figures.
It is. It is. And it's great. I mean, you're right. Like I grew up with this Iron Man too, and he's just so cool. Like so much nostalgia comes back when you see him.
Do you think they'll end up they should just retro card it, but all the other Iron Man 90s versions that were super popular, like Space Iron Man.
You know how much they could do? How many they could do?
How quickly would you buy Deep Sea Iron Man?
I'd buy Deep Sea Iron Man. That one's awesome.
Yeah.
And one that always gets me, Stealth Iron Man. Yeah, of course,
Yep.
I totally get all those. And then like a War Machine retro card.
Ooh, yeah.
I got that deluxe one, and that thing's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't get that one, but
That thing's awesome.
yeah, I liked the stand it came with. That was cool.
All right, so we're gonna go down to mine. I have a little bit more premium figures in mine, but I have an Iron Man Mezco. I love this Iron Man. Speaking of like Iron Man, like look at the details on this thing. It's all cast iron metal. It's amazing. It doesn't light up, but I do have the other two without having opened up the other two Iron Man Mezco. One's gold and black one, and the other is the stealth one, and I believe both of those light up. So
Oh,
I'm
wow.
excited. But look at this. This is awesome. I love
So
this.
shiny.
It's so shiny and it's heavy. It's really heavy. It's like all metal.
I'm used to seeing your pictures on an iPhone, so it's amazing to see the background detail in that window. I know
Yeah,
you use that window a lot to light up as for the light source, but now you can see it's a dirty window,
the
and that's
Dio,
fantastic.
the Dio is awesome. The Dio, like I don't switch it out because I just love the Dio so much. I know it just my pictures get a little bit more boring because of that, but I love it.
It's a dirty, foggy window. That's an amazing detail on that dial.
Yeah, it's awesome. Diorama boy, he's awesome. He ships it from UK. Now I put the Dark Knight Mafex on this one. This is a figure that I've really wanted for a very long time. I did a hard pass. I shouldn't have. And then when I got back into collecting, I'm like, I wonder how much that Dark Knight figure is. And it was going for 300. And Mafex did it right for their fans, and they re-released it, and I got it for $80. And I was super excited for that. Super, because look at
That's
it.
awesome.
It looks like a mini. It looks like Christian Bale, like, is in a bat suit in my picture right now.
I love it. Looks like a wired cape. And
It is a
that's
wired cape. It's fantastic. This is the 3.0 version. So awesome.
Oh yeah.
So I know. So it's so funny that we brought this up. That there was a huge like dissension about McFarlane, Marvel Legends. Listen, if I don't necessarily discriminate. Do I love all McFarlane? No. Do I think McFarlane figures look dope? Yes, I do. I love King Shark. The King Shark. This was the Build-A-Figure for the Suicide Squad, but there was a Walmart exclusive where you could just buy King Shark already built for you. It was sold out fast, but I'm glad I got them. I picked them up and then it sold out. I love this figure. Like, it's just so much fun. He's huge. He's stupid. It's just ridiculous. And
He's easily the standout favorite from that movie.
yeah, totally. And it was Stallone. I had no idea watching that movie. When I started watching that movie, that Stallone was in this, and I was like, "He's King Shark. That's awesome." But yeah, I love this King Shark. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. I don't know.
I think that's real lucky you got that Build-A-Figure, and I'm surprised they released it as a solo figure, just because. I mean, I'll throw it back at McFarlane. Like, what's your plan? I mean, great, you love the fans, but what was the plan there?
Yeah, I
Like
don't know.
on that same day, no one's buying those other figures because they just want the King Shark.
Yeah, I don't know if they've remade it or what, but yeah, I love this. Yeah, this is such a fun figure, and it made my top 10. Made my top 10.
Oh, easily a great figure.
All right,
What is this one?
So V Toys, they make they're starting to get into like the third party brand. They made this figure called Cyber Robin. So it's a futuristic Robin. He has, I mean, I don't see anything that really relates to Robin, but this figure is awesome. It's a really cool figure. And it comes with a lot of different accessories. That sword that you see there is pretty cool. All those things are a lot of the accessories that are on him magnetized, so they just clip right on, and it's really nice, and it moves really well. And he's just a really cool, good-looking figure. I love it.
Oh, that's cool. I love it when they have magnets in the toys.
Yes,
That's.
so much easier. Plunderlings does that. I think you would dig a Plunderling, to be honest.
I was looking at the one that Zombie has, the wizard one.
Yeah, Nomad. Yeah, that's the one I have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's cute. I don't know if I'm gonna jump into another toy line, but yeah, it's something.
They're fun. They're definitely fun. And I got to give V Toys some other love for the Death Knight. When I saw this, I'm like, I need to get this. This is just it's a demonized Batman. Heck, I'd say it's a demonized Batman Beyond. I don't know. It looks awesome. It's a great figure. It's a lot of fun. And shout out to the Yamaguchi Carnage, who it's best Carnage right there.
So with this figure, is it DC? Is it Batman inspired, or did they actually get some sort of license to? Is this like? Does that Batman exist in a comic book?
No, it doesn't. Neither does that Robin. So these are like unlicensed, figures, and so that's why they don't necessarily call him Batman. They just call him Death Knight.
I mean, with that said, that should be a comic series
Yes, it
about
should. You're
this
right.
this version of Batman.
Yeah, you're right. It looks awesome. All right, let's see. Hush Mafex Batman. The
It's beautiful.
definitive Batman in my like growing up, this comic book was Jim Lee style designed Batman was awesome. This Mafex does comic book figures brought to life, and they're amazing, all amazing.
Yeah, this was the comic series that brought me back into Batman for a number of years
Yes,
before jumping back out.
Jeff Loeb wrote it. It was awesome.
Yeah, and Jim Lee during this run is the reason why Batman always has boots on now, like treads at the bottom of his boots.
Because of Jim Lee?
Yeah, he drew it that way. And
yeah, I remember him drawing that way.
It's just like Todd McFarlane with Spider-Man's web. His webbing used to not have the complexity of like wrapping around every so often, multi-strands, and it was something that he did. And now it's just common practice to do it that way.
So the one thing I would say about this is that they just started getting into these wire capes for the Mafex. This figure is a little bit too much cape, and it can be hard to maneuver during shots, but that's about it.
I wonder if the re-release has the same cape.
Re-release I also have. It's the black suit, and the cape is different. They modified it. It's much better.
Okay. Because I know that one's still up for pre-order right now.
Yes, and I told Tuscan Traders to buy that. If it was, you need to buy that.
Yeah, it's on my list of maybe buying. Still, I keep looking at it.
Oh, dude, you'll love it. Because if you don't buy it, this thing goes for like $200 right now.
Not to jump topics, but I think I'm saving all my high-end toy budget for whatever they push out from Spider-Man No Way Home.
For Mafex, yeah, sure. There are a bunch of figure arts that released or are releasing right now. My advanced suit is being sent over right now, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mafex, Hush Superman. I love this figure. I had a lot of fun with it. It's just, I don't know. I like the design. He looks great. Wired cape. I love it.
Yeah, it looks like an iconic Superman.
Totally is. Very iconic. I loved it.
Probably the top two I've seen this past year would probably be this one and the Christopher Reeves Superman from Mezco.
Yeah, that's a great one too. It didn't make my top 10, but yeah, that's a great one. Now this one is Dr. Fate Mezco. This Dr. Fate Mezco is probably like one of the best figures I own. One of the best figures I own. He is just amazing. This helmet in this thing right here lights up. There's a battery that you can light up. It's so cool. The details on it are amazing. I was super excited when I got it. It was one of my first Mezcos like coming in. It was great. Do love it.
That looks like a fantastic figure.
Dr. Fate Mezco.
All the figures you show me so far is like picture perfect.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the point, right?
You would hope. Yeah.
Now this is the Miles Sentinel. I know it's probably in everyone's top 5 list, right? This is great. I did mix it up with the Mafex soft goods Miles jacket, which in my opinion makes it the ultimate Miles figure, and it's awesome. It just feels so smooth. Sentinel really killed it with this figure. I can't wait for the Peter Parker one that comes out later this year. So
Yeah, I think the Peter B is definitely on my list that I need to just find when it comes out.
This figure is awesome. It's so good. And my number one
Oh,
will have to be Iron Fist, this Mezco. Now I'll tell you, when I got it, and I was like, all right, Iron Fist, okay. When I opened it, I'm like, oh my god, this figure is amazing. Iron Fist isn't even one of my favorite, like,
I was gonna
I was
say,
kind
do you love this guy?
no, I don't, but I love this figure. This figure is awesome. It's so amazing. Like head sculpt is crazy good. The accessories are good with it. The costume feels amazing. This is awesome. Um, Darth Gutierrez, yes, this is my top 10. Sorry. So I love this figure, and it's my number one figure of 2021. I thought about it long and hard, and every time I go back to this figure, I just fall in love with it. I just love it.
Yeah, it looks fantastic, and yeah, looks good. How's the articulation on this guy?
Amazing. It's a Mezco. Mezco's articulation are pretty good. This one is very good compared to other Mezcos. Sometimes I'm afraid because this costume is cloth, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna like nick it on something sharp and it's gonna like fray or rip, you know.
Oh, yeah. But if it does fray, it kind of fits the character.
Hmm.
So, he's a brawler.
So good. As for hold on, I'm just looking for something. As for my honorable mentions, I have to say, my first one is Spider-Man Mafex Advanced Suit. I use this guy all the time, and he's just awesome. There's so much expression for him. I love it. It's so good. Number two goes to a figure that I built on my own. It's a black costume Superman. I've always wanted a black costume Superman. I got this suit custom made from a guy in Hong Kong. I forget his name at this moment. This is a V Toys body. V Toys makes bodies for customization, so it's a V Toys body. And then the head sculpt is from someone from Japan that they did a great job. I love this figure. It's one of my favorites. I also got the boots from someone else as well. So I really just like shopped around and built this figure for
Oh,
myself.
it's a really good. It came out great.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Now the Popeye Mezco, it was a Popeye Brutus Mezco 2-pack. I'm just gonna mention Popeye because I think this figure I wanted for a very long time. It went up on like Big Bad Toy Store, and I remember me and Mezco McSwain talked about how we wanted it, want it, and he is just like, "Hey, something just went up on Big Bad Toys. It's gonna go out soon. You better get it." There had to have been like 5 of these. Like when it went up, he told me I would happen to be on my phone. I picked it up, and then immediately after I checked out, all sold out.
Wow.
So I was so happy because, I was a big Popeye fan growing up, and I think this Popeye looks so real and so cool that I just couldn't pass up.
Yeah, it looks too good for
Yeah.
what I remember Popeye being. That toy is a higher level than the cartoon in my
Oh,
mind.
yes, agreed. I agree. And 4, I had to put the Kessler Wolf from NECA from the American Werewolf in London. I'm having a lot of fun with it right now. I kind of had to sit back and be like, do I really like this, or am I hyped right now because I just opened it? I really enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun. It's really cool. There's so much expression. I don't know. To me, when I first bought it, I was like, this is gonna be like a vehicle. I'm not gonna use it, but it's amazing.
God, it looks good.
Number 5, I kind of cheated. I put 2 in, but Peter B. Parker Mafex, great figure, soft goods on it. It's just amazing. The sweatpants. I would say, like, when this figure came out, there was so much hype for it. Everyone was saying this is like Mafex's best figure. It's the definitive Peter B. Parker. It is a great figure. I love it.
Would you say it's the best one?
Yeah, I mean, there are not many of them, to be honest. So until Sentinels comes out, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, and the Kool-Aid Man Funko. I use this figure all the time.
Was that Funko Pop?
Yeah, it's a Funko Pop.
Yeah, that's funny.
So I do love it. I mean, it's the only like Kool-Aid figure that you could find that fits well into pictures. I wish it was a little bit bigger. That's the only thing, but honestly, it's just a fun fig. I use it a lot. Well, those are my honorable mentions. That's my top 10. That's No Chewing's top 10 of 2021. Yeah, it was a good year.
Yeah, very much. It was one of those things where at one point, I think a few weeks ago, we were doing a count in a chat on how many figures did you purchase this year,
Yeah.
and I stopped when I felt bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm not looking for any more that I can't see an eye line from where I'm sitting.
I mean, it's not even like feeling bad about it. It's just I didn't even have to like count them. I just thought about it and I felt bad.
Yeah, that's like, oh, these are not small numbers anymore.
All right, well, that was a lot of fun. For those of you who watch Toy Talk, we're going to be going through our top 10. I'll probably review mine again, but the other guys will do theirs as well, Zombie Clown and Josh. So be a good conversation. But that was fun. That was it's been a heck of a year. There were a lot of figures to go through. That was tough. That was really tough to single it down to 10. I actually feel like I gave a few that I should have mentioned some others, but I can't mention them all, I guess.
Yeah, I probably feel the same way. I was trying to stick with the ones that I specifically remember buying this year that I was excited for.
Yeah.
Or surprised by.
Same. All right, well, this is what's in the box. So it wouldn't be sorry. Wait, no. Sorry. It wouldn't be what's in the box if we didn't open some figures. So I know you kind of previewed yours, but I think it's my turn to go first, but
yeah, go for it.
I am going to open.
Oh, okay.
Kane.
Yeah.
So I don't collect any wrestling figures. The only figure I have is The Rock, and it's a deluxe figure, the Ultimate Edition. And I thought The Rock was such a great figure that they killed it with this line. I always wanted a Kane figure, and I saw this, and I'm like, oh, I need to grab it because he looks great. He looks cool. Yeah. Here's the box art. Look at the back. Okay.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Look at that.
I think when Kane looked like this, it was exactly when I jumped off wrestling.
Well, that is a picture. I thought that was the figure. Yeah, sorry. When Kane jumped on, you jumped out of wrestling?
No, when Kane was dressed up like that, I think that's roughly around the time when I think I was going off and doing something else at the time and fell out of watching wrestling weekly. So in my mind, that's the iconic Kane costume. I'm sure everyone thinks the same.
Totally. Yes, Kane was one of my favorites. I don't know if is that a cop out. I loved Undertaker, so the fact that he was like Undertaker's brother, and it made for me like a good storyline, and I just loved his mask. And now I believe he ran for like the mayor of like some city, some state. I'm not sure.
In real life.
In real life, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Like still WWE Raw, he's running for mayor.
No. He retired, and I don't know. If someone in the chat knows, let me know.
I think my favorite wrestlers at that time were the Hardy Boys.
Hardy Boys are great. Wait, so yeah, the Hardy Boys came back. They're still wrestling, from what I saw. And then I read this article that I think one of the Hardy Boys either got fired or something because they refused to go to rehab or something that WWE was going to pay for. Sad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, I just remember all those ladder matches with them, and that's like my definitive memory of watching wrestling. Just like Jeff Hardy jumping off like a 20-foot ladder.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy or Mankind.
Oh yeah, falling off a cell.
Yes. Wow, this figure is awesome. Undertaker, Kane, Sting, honestly, like my top 3 from the 90s. Yeah, Sting was awesome. WCW. He was more of a Dudley Boys kind of guy. Yeah, Dudley Boys, they were fun. Yeah.
Well, then you gotta love the Hardy Boys too, because that was the main rivalry for a couple years.
Okay, Combat was saying Jeff was just released, but there was nothing found in the system. He just wanted out of the state of WWE these days. It's honestly hard to watch him once in AEW. Yeah, have you heard of AEW?
I'm familiar with it. I don't know what the big difference is.
So I don't know who started it, but all of Big Show went to AEW. They have Kenny Omega, who's like a huge star. That's a huge get in Japan. And so he never went to WWE. He went straight to AEW. They have a lot of superstars. And so they're big rival to WWE right now.
And my main thing that I know about AEW is that Jay and Silent Bob showed up on AEW.
They did?
Yeah, to promote Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. And then the following week they were supposed to show up on Raw, and WWE was like, "No, you can't do that. You can't be on both. Get out of here."
A WWE said that to them?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yo, this figure is dope. Yeah, so this is the thing that Green Geek was telling me about. The paint on the elbow. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. Like there's no paint there. So it's just that's on every single one. Yeah. But I'll tell you, this looks super cool. Here, let me go solo view. He looks cool. Look at that head sculpt.
Yeah, that looks amazing. Are you gonna bust out some practical effects and light some fires?
I want to get the hands up. Boom. Now this comes.
Oh yeah, you can attach some fireworks on the edge on the post of the ring and just completely melt the ring, but it'll be an amazing shot.
Yeah, I'm sure my wife would love that. It comes with a belt. Which belt is this? Is this the belt? I don't know. Anyone? I don't know.
Is that any different than the Rock's belt?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It also comes with some soft goods. A soft goods cape. That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
And another head sculpt, which I'm trying to figure out the difference. I guess it's just different hair. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's nice.
And then one other thing, which I'm not sure what this is, other than maybe this is a lightsaber. I have no idea. What is this?
I don't know.
It's a lightsaber. Why does Kane come with a lightsaber?
Or a detonator. The storyline where he's Dr. Evil trying to blow up the arena.
Yeah, so that's my open. I can't wait to use this. This is cool. I like it. Kane is like a comic book character to me, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Green Geeks, that's his voice box. Got it.
Oh,
you know how he did that thing where he was like, "This thing does not scale well." His voice box was not this big. Like, look at that. That's so big.
I don't think I guess I don't remember him speaking at all, and I don't need him to have a voice box.
He did. It was so that was very stupid. Where he was like this, and oh god, it's so bad.
The only wrestling figure I have is The Rock, and I think what I'm gonna end up doing is trying to make him into Black Adam using
Yeah,
just either repaint him or try my hand at a sewing machine. Because I'm
you,
trying to think
I
about
think
it's like I'm not gonna use a wrestling figure with the rest of my other figures, but if it was 7-inch tall Black Adam, that'd be
I
cool.
could see that. Darth Gutierrez. Yeah, we might. I need to talk to No Chewing about that. It's my daughter's birthday that Wednesday, but we might. I actually just thought about that. But I will get back to you guys.
Yeah, if you want to jump it, or we can take offline. But if you want to move it to another night or take the week off, all good.
Yeah, I just remembered that I did. We did promise the Spider-Man spoiler cast.
Oh, right.
I may have to talk about it. He used to talk into the mic because he was burned in his story. Yeah, that's right. He was burned under the mask. Darth Gutierrez, I appreciate it, buddy. You're always welcome, and thank you for joining us.
Thanks, man.
All right, so what are you opening up?
All right. In honor of Spider-Man, I'm opening up the retro card Electro.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah.
That's a great figure.
And I'm gonna try not to destroy the package.
I'm telling you, if you're Kane fans, get this figure. It's awesome.
Yeah, I love the I don't have many of them, but the Ultimate line just seems worth it.
Totally. This is my second one. So yeah, Electro. I love that. I love the classic Electro look. I actually liked his look in the No Way Home. I love how they did that and explained that change from the blue look from Amazing Spider-Man 2. I mean, so many things to talk about with that movie, by the way.
I know. It's hard not to.
Yeah. But yeah, Electro, such a simple character, right? Just electricity, right? How are there not like 100 different villains like Electro, you know? I just don't understand.
That's true.
Electro is pretty much the only one.
DC has was it Livewire?
Livewire? Yeah, which is pretty much the same, I guess. Yeah, right.
Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah. Comment, man, I stopped grabbing wrestlers around the deluxe aggression era. I've been tempted to jump back lately. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they pump these wrestling figures out, and I'll be honest, I had no interest in them until this Ultimate line. This Ultimate line's really good. The articulation, the paint job, I mean, the head sculpts are amazing. Head sculpts in this episode are what really dragged me into it. The head sculpt needs to look very nice. When we get it. So this is what you're looking at. You're looking at like the head and the face.
Not as perfect. I messed up the corner.
It's still fine. It's going into the box that you'll never open again.
Never. But
so yeah, I mean, in terms of just like Spider-Man foes, Electro is definitely a classic one.
Yeah.
Look at that. Classic. Amazing sculpt. Look at that.
Classic costume.
They did a great job with this figure.
Yeah. And then it comes with the electricity fingers.
That's dope.
So I think I might shoot this guy either tonight or maybe tomorrow. I've been slow about it because of the holidays. I think I'm just tired.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm probably gonna blast him with a lot of light.
Today I had a day to myself and I only shot one picture, and I was like, I'd rather just relax.
Yeah. But overall, fantastic figure.
That's a cool fig.
Yeah. I love the classic
look. Any other
the retro card was awesome. No, this is it.
Yeah. I think that's I don't think I do have like the Spider-Man 2 Electro.
The blue-headed one.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx, but it's okay. It's not that great.
Yeah. It's not a spoiler per se. But when all those figures come out, Pride Legends and lots of other companies, you're gonna go in on an updated Jamie Foxx Electro, Goblin,
I'm getting all of
Doc
them.
Ock.
I'm getting all of them.
I assume I'm not spoiling any of that because it was in the trailer, but
Yes,
yeah.
I'm getting all of them. Can we just say
I wanted.
Willem
I'll be honest,
Dafoe
I
was
want.
amazing.
Yeah, he still has it. He
Like amazing.
And then Alfred Molina, it's like the guy hasn't aged.
They de-aged him.
Still, like,
So I read an article about that where he almost said no to going back because he's like, it's 20 years later. I don't look the same. And then he thought, wait, Marvel does that like de-aging thing. Let's do it. That's what made him go.
okay, well, they tricked me.
Oh, another thing that I'll talk about this later, but another thing is that Sandman, it would have cost more to de-age that actor. So instead they used stock footage from Spider-Man 3.
Are you serious?
Yes. It would have been he was on set, he voiced it, everything. But for him and the Lizard, it would have been more money to de-age them.
Okay.
Remember that for our spoiler cast, because hopefully I will. But if I don't, we got to bring that up.
Yeah.
But
the figure I want after watching that one, and yeah, he'll probably just show up. If he does come out, I'm just gonna put him in the background of most of my shots just for fun. I want Ned Leeds. I need Jacob Batalon or Battalion as a figure, the man in the chair, and I want him to come with the chair.
Or his what's his grandmother's name? His Lola.
Oh,
I want that. It's got to be a 2-pack deluxe like figure with him and his grandmother.
Yeah. There's so many good opportunities to make good figures from that movie.
Yes. All right, man. Well, this was a great show. Every week, I feel like our planning. We're on the same page when it comes to planning. It's like last minute, like, hey, let's do this. I'm like, okay, let's do it. So they always come together really well, and I'm really excited. So I probably won't get to either. We're gonna get some ideas tonight for next week, but then they won't solidify until like Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, absolutely. And even like, I think between we both work full-time jobs during the day, so ultimately it's always gonna be last minute. So, but it all worked out well.
It did.
And the chat is blowing up. I just realized I missed 28 of these things.
Oh yeah, Isaiah Ranger collection. How's it going, buddy? Green Geek. The new Sandman is fantastic. I actually got him, but I wasn't going to open him tonight. But I'm saving it for another show.
I have half the body of the Build-A-Figure. I have just the chest piece, the head, and then some of the hand sand stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, I have all of Spider-Man's villains, I think, for the most part. I can't think of any. Hammerhead, that's the only one I don't have. But who wants Hammerhead?
I think it's
Electro,
Mysterio, and Green Goblin, and actually it's my very first Build-A-Figure was this Hobgoblin.
I have that one. I have the other Hobgoblin, which is excellent. It's like one of the best ones.
Cool. I had to pump up the Rogues Gallery instead of just adding Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It just seems like an outnumbered battle at this point.
Isaiah Ranger says that he got his hands on one of the Power Ranger Lightning figures from Wave 9. I don't know what those are. Which one those are.
Which one's Wave 9?
No idea. But that's awesome. I want to see it. And I'm ready for William Dafoe, new Green Goblin. I can't wait.
I've been taking Aunt May. Give me a Marissa Tomei, Zendaya 2-pack. I'll buy it.
I'll do it. All right. Well, hey, great show. Thank you, everyone in the chat, watching. All you guys did your job. You guys did a fantastic chat. Love the chat. And you guys make the show. You make the show a lot of fun for No Chewing and I, really.
Absolutely.
So we'll see if we'll be back next week, but if not, definitely the week after. We're going to open toys and talk about stupid stuff.
Yeah, so much to talk about. Spider-Man. I just finished watching Matrix Resurrection.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
we can bash that one. I mean, we don't have to like everything.
Yeah, can we just all right? At least like a few minutes to bash that one. That was a waste of time. That was a waste of my time. That was a waste of your time. That was a waste of Keanu Reeves' time. Like, come on.
There was so much about that movie that just did not. Well, there's this one part
No
where
spoilers,
I just can't
no
get
spoilers, but just talking generalities. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but but just know that we both did not like this movie.
And I really like Jessica Henwick from Iron Fist, and she's in this one, and she said that she chose the Matrix over Shang-Chi, which I'm assuming was gonna be Shang-Chi's sister.
She was gonna be Shang-Chi's sister, Wei Li.
Xiling. When was the man?
Is the dad
Xiling?
Yeah, Xiling. She was going to be her, but she didn't want to give up on the Iron Fist character that she played, Colleen.
Do you love you've probably seen these ones where it's just basically an image where it's the Netflix characters and each one has a certain word, but the sentence goes, "You will always be part of my MCU" or something like that, and then it gets in the middle, it's Iron Fist's picture. It's like, not you.
I mean, wouldn't it be awesome if Shang-Chi got that power in the MCU?
I'm cool if Colleen Wing stays around with the iron sword. Like, there's a lightsaber in the MCU. I'm in.
Yeah, I would love to have her as my Iron Fist. Yeah, I'm hoping that it pays off for her, and then she gets into the MCU.
Oh, and spoilers if any of you have not seen Iron Fist season 2 from 3 years ago, but this is what happens. So the guy that you were just like, oh, he has the Iron Fist and a working iPod from 2001. He loses that, and then a much better actor and martial artist gets that power.
She's awesome. Yeah, you're right. She was my favorite part of the Matrix, though.
Yeah, and just overall, I think the movie, the Matrix Resurrections movie, didn't have a plot that made this film necessary for a continuation.
No, it didn't. And
there's no sense of urgency in this thing that made me truly care about what was about to happen. Yeah,
I mean, what killed me was they kept on showing like footage from the last movie, and I was like, oh god, stop.
Honestly, and it's not going to confuse anyone if you've seen the trailer. I would have preferred if Lawrence Fishburne came back.
Yeah,
they tried to get him, but
they tried to get him. He declined for a reason. I couldn't remember why.
Was it because of the script? Is he a smart man? He's just no thanks.
I mean, yes, okay, yeah, maybe he was just smart enough to not do that, but yeah, there was just definitely a choice that was very questionable. Of like, why did they keep this character in there when they could have just made him a totally different character and it would have been fine. So wait, hold on, he got the one with Space Black, SPD Green. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, the Space Black Ranger. Nice.
Yeah, nice. That's awesome. That's a great wave.
I keep dabbling with the idea of going in on the Space Rangers. It's super tempting, but I just haven't.
Let's let this He-Man fever that you have right now just like let's let that break. All right, before you get into
fair enough.
Another fever. All right. Well, thanks everyone. Really appreciate it. Great show today. No Chewing, thanks for joining us as always. And then we'll open up some more figs later. And all of you guys have a happy new year. We don't see you.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. See you, everyone.